That's why you got some when you see me.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. Listen, I went and got my digits up. Listen, your favorite, bruh. Listen, you don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I been, check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Washington football team. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 24, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Mack. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out right at the 35. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he's in.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Vegas.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's Mahomes. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
6 makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Mariota. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10. And the Washington first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mariota rolling to his left. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the red zone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Out out of the gun. Here's a give to Matt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
First down, Mariota. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
That's it, baby.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Again, it's Mariota. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And this is caught. It's Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Raiders. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Parkey with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He'll buy some time right. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. They'll try the left side. Carson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On first down, it's Carson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Carson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Yannick Ngakoue just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Mariota from his own end zone on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run again with Carson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Carson eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Carson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, it's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Carson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Chris Carson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Mariota now from the 50. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mariota. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Christian Kirk. His 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Washington, 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Mahomes going to throw it here. Steps away. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Mahomes. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw, Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A huge play there for Washington. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
No, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top